Hi, welcome to Education with KRCHE. Actually, welcome back to this session. We were pursuing this entrepreneurship development from BBA and BCom, and what we are going to learn today is in the continuation of the previous class, and that is intellectual property right. So, in previous two classes, if I have to crux it up, I am just going to let you know that what we have done. The first one in which we have pursued the entrepreneurship and its meaning. In second one, the most important point was how to convert that idea into the opportunity and what were the business entities you can form if you're an entrepreneur. And then we ended it at the point where we have to learn about entrepreneurship developments, legal requirements. And when we talk about legal requirements, we have to make sure that we should be aware with intellectual property rights and intellectual property laws. Actually, we don't have to just enter into the ocean of these law things, but still we have to be sure that we should be aware with some terms like patents, copyrights, trademark and trade secrets when you are talking about entrepreneurship development. And when you are talking about entrepreneurship development, I am presuming we all are entrepreneur here in some way or another. We all are entrepreneur. Let's start the session. Before this, let me introduce again myself. I am Assistant Professor Vikas from Department of Commerce and Management of Kasturam College of Higher Education. And if you have any kind of doubt regarding any kind of concept, here is the link. Okay, let's start. So, let me give a brief what we have learned about intellectual property law in previous class. So, these were the important concepts, like what is the importance of intellectual property rights when we talk about entrepreneurship. And there were a few laws in general, but we don't have to go with everyone. We have to give a brief of patents, trademark, copyright, and somehow trade secrets. That's it. So let's start the session. I told you that we have to go through with trade secrets, patents, trademark, and copyright. And when we are going to understand these concepts, now you have to make sure that why you are learning this. Because you and me, we are considering that us, I mean the audience, you, and the instructor, me, are the entrepreneurs. And when we are going to enter into the field of entrepreneurship, we have to make sure that we are going to start something which will bring up a change. Minor or major, that depends. And when you have some potential to bring up some change in the existing procedure or in the society, you are here to learn about these things. Yes, you are. And I'm not laughing just because we are not going to understand. I'm just laughing because these are the basic concepts you and me should be aware of. I'm aware of. Let me just spraying the knowledge into you. So, with first thing, I'm going to start with copyright. Just ask, what is copyright? I mean, we have heard this term. We are not unaware. या फिर we are not having any kind of doubt when it comes to कि what is copyright. हम सबको पता है कहीं ना कहीं copyright क्या होता है. But when it comes to knowledgeable thing, do you know what is the copyright actually means? It is having only few aspects. See, what we are going to learn, we are learning the law. And why law? Because if you have the idea, if you have something, there should be something to protect you now. If you have idea, if you have created something, you should be having that particular thing which is going to protect your idea, protect your product. Law is something which gives us protection, which shields us from various sources. If you have the idea, do you think you can copyright the idea? I mean, that is the idea which can come to you only. So let me tell you very clearly, an idea cannot be get copyrighted. अगर आपके पास कोई idea है कि I have to do this thing, this cannot be copyrighted. बिल्कुल भी नहीं. It cannot be copyrighted. Only the expression that how you are presenting the idea to the market, to the public, can get copyrighted. Somehow, right? Okay, let's understand थोड़ा सा basic से कि what is copyright. For a work to get copyright protection, as I told you, why we are learning the law. Law means protection, that's it. अगर कोई आपसे पूछे कि law क्यों है, क्या है? Boss, law means protection. Law is going to protect me, protect you from various sources. Any law is the protection. And when we are talking about copyright, the copyright gives us protection. But if we are going to understand a few levels of copyright, only then. First, when are we eligible to get the copyright protection? Read and focus on those two red highlighted points: original and material. The work which you want to get copyrighted into your name, that should be original, exactly original, not copied. Original, and that should be in the material form. And when we are talking about material form, it means that can get transported from me to someone. Either it could be goods or service. For example, I like writing. I have taken the writing project and I wrote a book, fabulous book according to me. Let's see, let's suppose, hypothetically speaking, so I can get copyrighted my book, right? But if I have the idea, okay, I am going to write a book, that's an idea. I'm going to write a book, I'm going to write a love story, I'm going to write a crime fiction, I'm going to write a biography of some, very big legend person. This is the only idea. It cannot get copyrighted because that is not in a material form. Let's suppose I want to write about the biography of some legend from my native place, जिसको कोई नहीं जानता. Okay, that's an idea. It is original. किसी ने लिखा ही नहीं है. But that's only an idea right now. I haven't put it into the material form. It cannot get copyrighted. For copyright, you have to ready with two things. First, original format of idea. Second one is material form. Okay. Copyright protects the expression of ideas. I told you, an idea cannot get copyrighted. Online selling is an idea. Online बेचना एक idea है. उसको copyright नहीं किया जा सकता. Writing a love story is an idea. Writing a love story is an idea. Writing a crime fiction is an idea. Making a movie is an idea. Lyricing the song, एक गाने के lyrics लिख रहा हूँ, that is an idea. मैं एक music video, सब कुछ idea है. Right? It cannot get copyrighted. But the expression, how you present your idea, how you express your idea, this can get copyrighted. Right? For copyright, you need two things. That should be original, and second, it should be in material form. Right? And you have to make sure of yourself that an idea cannot get copyrighted. Bilkul bhi. But the expression of idea, it can. Okay. Now, original work of authorship, the same thing, original. Right? And what I have written, including software. Yes, if you are creating a software, that get protected with something called copyright. If I'm making a software, though I'm not the technical person, but if I'm making a software after learning from various sources, I can get the software copyrighted with my name. Okay. Now the point is कि what are the work जिसको हम copyright में cover कर सकते हैं, ऐसी कौन सी चीजें हैं जो copyright में actually जा सकती हैं. First one, recording of sound, music. We all love music, aren't we? It could be you have different taste, I could have mine, but we all love music like Arjit Singh, Deep Prag, right? And that Shan, Sonu Nigam, Eminem. We all love the music thing, right? So that can get copyrighted. And because you have the idea of creating a music, you created a music in the format of material, now you can get copyrighted. Second, cinematographic films, which means soundtrack plus video films. Even this video, which you are looking at, which you are taking up the knowledge from that particular thing, this can get copyrighted. It is actually the copyright which YouTube gives us, that this video belongs to KRCHE and you are at education with KRCHE. Now, artistic work, literary work, pictorial, graphical, sculpture work, these can get copyrighted. And when we talk about literary work, you all have something in your hand and somewhere in your room also. Like I can see, like my room has like 50, hundreds of, you can say whatever the figure, books. Literature. We all are surrounded by literature. If we are surrounded by literature, we are surrounded by entrepreneurship. We are surrounded by copyright also. Because even the literature brings with some innovation, creativity, and decision-making thing. Also with the risk-taking. And these are the basic pillars of entrepreneurship. Right? And you can see very clearly, literary work के bracket में लिखा है, softwares are covered. So if someone is going to ask you, under which head softwares are get protected from copyright protection law, the copyright protection and the copyright act, whatsoever they want to, they don't know the exact thing. Even you don't know right now. I will be telling you in a few slides. So you will be saying the software is the particular thing which gets covered under literary work. Okay. Now, let's suppose I have a book. I have a book. Imagine this is a book. Like this is a book. मैंने लिखी. I get copyrighted. But किस चीज का copyright मिला? मुझे copyright मिल गया. But what are the rights which they gave me? The first one is copy the work and issues the copy. I am the author. I have the right to copy my work. I am the author of that particular book, and I am the one who can copy that particular book into millions of whatsoever pages and issues the copy. That rights also stays with me. I will be the one who will be issuing the copies. Second one, rent/lend the work to the public. If someone wants कि मेरे काम को रेंट पे ले ले, let's suppose M.F. Hussain, we all know the name of M.F. Hussain, the great painter. अगर उनके आर्ट को कोई 10 दिन के लिए अपने एग्जीबिशन में रखना चाहता है तो they have to take permission from M.F. Hussain sir. Why? Because that copyright rights, that this is the protection copyright gives him. Third one is perform, show, play the work in public. I have made a movie. It belongs to me. I get it copyrighted from the particular statutory body. If I get copyrighted from that particular law and I am getting protection from that Copyright Act, I will be the one who has to decide whether it should be performed, show or play into the public or not. I mean, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं सोचा कि किसी भी मूवी को प्रोजेक्टर पे ले जाओ और 50 लोगों को दिखा दो. It cannot be done. That will be the illegal thing, right? Next one is, and the most important, Copyright Act. I told you that I'm going to tell you which act we are learning and or which act is covering all these things. So Copyright Act, which came into 1957, we are learning that particular thing also abhi. But it got subsequently amended in 1983, 1984, 1992, 1994, 1999. Very minor changes के साथ कभी-कभी अभी भी हो जाता है, right? So if someone asks कि when the Copyright Act came into the existence, so 1957 is the answer. And when the last amendment we made? No, 1999. Okay, so this was all about copyright. But a little bit more. What is the duration? What is the duration of the copyright work? This is something which is not given in every book. Okay, listen to me very carefully. First one, literary, dramatic, musical and artistic work. अगर मैंने बुक लिखी, if I am writing a book, तो उसका copyright मेरे पास तब तक रहेगा जब तक I am alive. जब तक I am alive. And even after my death, 60 years more. Let's suppose Mr. X had written a book which is a best-selling author. He wrote the book in 2020. It got published in 2020. But he died in 2016. तो 40 साल तो ये जी गए. और उसके बाद फिर 60 साल और के लिए कॉपीराइट उनके पास रहेगा. I mean not with that person but the one who will represent him legally. तो एक बुक लिखने का मतलब क्या हो गया? If you are writing a book, the copyright will be with you. जैसे my favorite, one of the favorite author is Ruskin Bond. तो वो he is very aged person. But let's suppose if he dies, so the copyright will be staying with his wife or his child or whosoever will represent him legally for more 60 years more. Okay, computer granted works, I mean artificial intelligence और कुछ ले आता है तो 50 years, sound recordings, musics वगैरह 50 years, broadcast 50 years, typographical and 25 years. These are the basically duration. So main point was the literary, because you have to be aware with this fact that literary work का जो copyright होता है that stays with you till you life, and after the death it will be continued for 60 more years. That's it. Okay, and with this, that was it for the copyright. We are moving towards patent. See, patent again, read those highlighted points. Patent and process, design or invention for a designated period in exchange of a comprehensive disclosure of the invention. To get yourself protection with Patent Act, you have to disclose your idea, you have to disclose your invention in such a manner that should be useful to the market as a whole, a society as a whole, that can be materialized for some monetary benefits also. And that patent will be with you for the designated period. Even copyright stayed with you for the designated period, and patent ke bhi wahi hai. But we are not going to discuss kiske kitne kaise kaise. So patent is something. Patent is the granting of a property right by a sovereign authority to an inventor This grant provides the inventor exclusive rights to patented process, design, or invention for a designated period in exchange for a comprehensive disclosure of the invention. So 2 points again, designated period and exchange या फिर disclosure of that invention. This is how patent works. If someone is going to invent some medicine, he or she has to disclose that idea to get patent. This is how it works. And mark my words, patent are territorial in nature. Why I'm saying so and what does this mean? हर country के अपने अपने law हैं for the patent. If I'm making something in India, let's suppose I'm making this CPU in India, so I will get patent right only in India. If I want कि India से बाहर भी इसको मैं protection दूं, तो I have to grab that patent right from that particular country individually. India के बाद USA, UK, France, Germany, China, Russia, हर जगह मुझे जाकर अपने patent लेने पड़ेंगे. Only then it will be under my name globally. Okay, so the word territorial in nature means हर टेरिटरी का अपना अपना एक लॉ होगा. इंडिया का अपना अलग लॉ होगा, चाइना का अलग लॉ होगा, पाकिस्तान का अलग होगा, यूएसए का अलग होगा. दिस इज हाउ इट वर्क. पेटेंट इज टेरिटोरियल इन नेचर. नाउ व्हाट आर द कंडीशंस फॉर ग्रैबिंग द पेटेंट्स? फर्स्ट वन इज novelty. Novelty means something new. It should not be published, represented या presented to the public इससे पहले. A patent should be exactly a new thing to the market. That is something we call novelty. Second one is inventiveness. It means that the proposed invention is not obvious. It means that the proposed invention is not obvious to any person who is skilled in art. Basically, it should not be obvious to anyone, right? Third one is usefulness. It should be useful. Only these three are the parameters for which you can say that if I have these three parameters, I need that particular patent protection. Okay. Now, there are two types of patent. This is important. Provisional specification and complete specification. Provisional specification का मतलब क्या होता है? You know, that idea to opportunity वाला phase, there's a stage with the name of concept stage. So if your idea, your invention is at concept stage, जहाँ पे अभी it is under the process, but sooner or later it will get the material form, या फिर you will be able to the invention. So if you have something into the conceptual stage, like अभी बस मुझे ये पता है कि ऐसे 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 आगे जाके हो जाएगा, confirm, you can take that provisional specification. For example, take 1960 में चलते हैं. This is 1960 now. आज के टाइम पे आई एम वर्किंग ऑन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक व्हीकल. 1960 के टाइम पे आई एम वर्किंग ऑन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक व्हीकल, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कार्स, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक बाइक. पीपल विल लाफ बिकॉज दे विल बी लाइक इससे की जरूरत ही है, पेट्रोल से सब कुछ सही तो चल रहा है. बट द मोमेंट दे विल बी नोइंग कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक व्हीकल तो कहीं ना कहीं कोई और भी होगा जो इस पर काम करना चालू कर सकता है. सो व्हाट आई विल डू, मुझे पता है कि आई विल बी सक्सेसफुल, तो आई विल गो टू द लॉ बॉडी, स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी, एंड आई विल बी आस्किंग कि सी मुझे प्रोविजनल स्पेसिफिकेशन देनी चाहिए. मतलब कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है पर ये कंप्लीट होने वाला है, right? Then complete specification is something which comes to you within 12 months of filling the provisional specification. आपने आज provisional specification ले लिया, today is date, let's suppose 31st of January 2021. So 31st of January 2022 तक you have to take that complete specification, and the period can get extended too for the 3 months, depends upon the circumstances. Okay, and the last one, this complete specification, it's something which contains the title of the invention. You are going to invent something, obvious, you will be requiring that title, that this belongs to me. The provisional specification will give it to you. No, it will not be given by provisional specification, it will be given to you by complete specification. I hope it is clear to you, right? So when we are talking about which act we are learning from this particular thing, so I already told you in the previous class, please watch that video also, that which act we are talking about. Little bit suspense. Now, trademarks. We all know what is a trademark. We all know it represents word, symbol, or device that identifies the source of good. If I am going to show you a logo, just see, these are the trademarks. We all know the first ones, just leave that first one, third one, LG, उसके नीचे मैकडोनल्ड, उसके नीचे कहीं नाम नहीं लिखा बट वी आर रिकॉग्नाइजिंग इट, मर्सरीज, उसके नीचे ओपेरा मिनी, राइट? वी ऑल नो दीज नेम्स. वी हैव पेंगुइन बुक्स, वी हैव पेप्सी, वी हैव नॉर्थ फेस, वी हैव अंडरग्राउंड, everything on the screen. We have windows also, everything is on the screen. So what does it mean? कहीं पे नाम लिखा है, just see the penguin thing, right? This penguin thing, can you see the penguin thing, right? We can see, right? Right here, this is the penguin scheme, right? So penguin is the publisher, penguin random books, these are the books. So कहीं पे लिखा तो नहीं है कि penguin books के बारे में, but we know this logo represent penguin books. You can google it, penguin random books or penguin random house or penguin books, this will be the logo. So this is the trademark. Trademark is nothing but which represents the company with its logo, with symbol, with word. For example, if you have to take the word डर के आगे जीत है, कौन सी drink? Yes, you all are memorizing that green color bottle and the drink, right? That is trademark. डर के आगे जीत है. डैश बुझाए प्यास, बाकी सब बकवास. स्प्राइट, पागलपंती भी जरूरी है. मिरिंडा, ब्रेक तो what was that? I don't remember the Kit Kat का. Okay, and that 5 स्टार, कभी कभी कुछ ना करने से भी बहुत कुछ अच्छा हो जाता है. What are these? These are the lines, these are the words which represents the entire company. The logo we know, this is trademark. A trademark is a unique and distinct sign or indicator of some type which is used to distinguish a company's, persons or legal entities products or services from one other company's product or services. Basically, अगर आपकी कंपनी दो चीजें, लेट्स सपोज कोका कोला एंड पेप्सी, सामने रख दो सामने दोनों एक एक ग्लास में कि पेप्सी है, कोल्ड ड्रिंक कोका कोला है, ब्लैक ड्रिंक्स, नो वन इज गोइंग टू रिकॉग्नाइज कि कौन सी क्या है. आई मीन हम तो ऐसे नहीं है कि जो हम बुलबुले देख के बता देंगे कि ओके दिस इज कोका, दिस इज पेप्सी. बट वहीं अगर ग्लास को राउंड कर दो और वहां पे पीछे लोगो बनाओ, एक पे ऐसे सी ओ सी ऐसे कर, और एक पे बस एक गोला सा बनाओ, दैट्स इट, वी विल रिकॉग्नाइजिंग इट एज पेप्सी एंड कोका कोला, राइट? सो दिस इज हाउ ट्रेडमार्क, दिस इज एक्चुअली द ट्रेडमार्क इज. And what does trademark product protects? First one, product names and logos. आपके प्रोडक्ट का नाम क्या है, आपके प्रोडक्ट की लोगो क्या है, this is something trademark protects. नाम, कंपनी का नाम basically. And third one is something which is interesting, container shapes, distinctive packaging. आपने देखा होगा thumbs up बोतल is always in that unique bottle shape. कभी भी thumbs up की बोतल की शेप में पेप्सी नहीं मिलेगी आपको, कोल्ड ड्रिंक फेंटा नहीं मिलेगा आपको, कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा, just because thumbs up has its own container shapes का trademark. And next one is sounds. So these are the types of trademarks: any name, any invented word or arbitrary dictionary, letters or numerals or combination of their whatsoever, devices, monograms, combination of colors. Now this marks constituting a three-dimensional sign, basically 3D. These are the types of trademarks. Basic, that's it. Now trade secrets. What is trade secrets? अगेन अगर आपने पिछली क्लास लिए, हम उतना ही करेंगे, उसमें डीप जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट वाज पेटेंट्स एंड कॉपीराइट, वी हैड एनफ टाइम फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. ट्रेड सीक्रेट्स आर बेसिकली सीक्रेट ऑफ योर रेसिपी, दैट्स इट, सीक्रेट्स ऑफ योर सक्सेस, राइट? मैकडी का बर्गर, केएफसी का बर्गर, बोथ आर द बर्गर्स, बट व्हेन वी ईट वी कैन जस्ट टेल कि ये मैकडी का है और ये केएफसी का है बाय देयर टेस्ट. दिस इज हाउ इट वर्क. So trade secret is nothing but protecting. Trade secrets are intellectual property rights on confidential information which may be sold or licensed. अगर आपके पास कोई ऐसी इंफॉर्मेशन है जिसको बेचा जा सकता है, आई मीन जस्ट इमेजिन मैकडोनल्ड का सीक्रेट पता चल जाए किसी छोटी सी कंपनी को, दे विल बी रिच, बिकॉज मैकडोनल्ड का बर्गर सेम, वो 30 का बेचेंगे, 15 का बेचेंगे, लाइसेंस किया जा सकता है उसको. सो ट्रेड सीक्रेट्स वो इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स हैं जो बेसिकली कॉन्फिडेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन को जिसको बेचा जा सकता है या फिर लाइसेंस में कन्वर्ट किया जा सकता है, उसको प्रोटेक्शन देता है अंडर द इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी लॉज. ओके, इन जनरल दीज आर द इंफॉर्मेशन टू क्वालिफाई अ ट्रेड सीक्रेट. अगर आप चाहते हो कि आपके पास कोई एक ऐसी चीज है जिसको ट्रेड सीक्रेट के अंडर प्रोटेक्शन दिया जाए, तो दीज आर द इंफॉर्मेशन यू शुड नो, बी अवेयर ऑफ. कमर्शियली वैल्यूएबल, बिकॉज इट इज सीक्रेट, दैट शुड बी कमर्शियली वैल्यूएबल. अगर आपके पास सीक्रेट है, ओके, बट अगर उसकी कोई मॉनेटरी वैल्यू नहीं है तो किस चीज का आप प्रोटेक्शन लेंगे, राइट? सो इन जनरल टू क्वालिफाई एज अ ट्रेड सीक्रेट द इंफॉर्मेशन मस्ट बी कमर्शियली वैल्यूएबल, उसकी कोई वैल्यू होनी चाहिए कमर्शियली, बी नोन ओनली टू लिमिटेड ग्रुप ऑफ पर्सन. सीक्रेट क्या होता है? What is a secret? Oh, secret. What is a secret? Okay, I'm telling you a biggest secret, बहुत बड़ा, and that is Google इंडिया की सबसे बड़ी Google वर्ल्ड की सबसे बड़ी कंपनी है. Is that a secret? Okay, another secret. WhatsApp को Facebook ने खरीद लिया था. Is that a secret? Okay. Then secret must be इंडिया के प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी हैं. It is not a secret. So secret means which is known to a very few people, group of people basically. I am having something जो सिर्फ 3 लोगों को पता है कि हम लोगों ने मेरे पास ये चीज है. That is a secret. Okay, and if I want to get a trade secret वाला protection, तो that should be commercially valuable also. अगर मेरे पास कोई ऐसी चीज है, let's suppose I am making a recipe जिसको खाने के बाद आपको 6 घंटे तक भूख ही नहीं लगी, let's suppose any kind of thing. That's a secret because only we few people knows. Be subject to reasonable steps taken by the rightful holder, means me या you, of the information to keep it secret. मतलब मैंने वो सारे steps लिए होंगे ताकि वो secret ही रहे. मैंने उसको फाइल में ऐसा नहीं होगा कि Facebook, okay, I am saying that it is a secret और मैंने उसको Facebook अपलोड कर दिया. Is it secret anymore? No. तो basically वो steps नहीं लेने चाहिए जो उसको secret से reveal करके हटा दे basically. That should be under the secret वाला thing. And that's it for today's session. We are left with a few important topics like sources of finance is something which are going to learn in the next class, and that is also an important concept according to the laws and laws, according to the syllabus. So with this, it's time for the sign off. Thank you so much for this session, and I hope it is adding up some value into your knowledge. Thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed our channel yet, please do it because we are providing you everything at one-stop solution, the important concepts. Thank you so much. And if you have any kind of doubt, you can find me at this ID, professorvikas@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.